It's Tracy again. I can't get over these. I can't stop doing these videos, I guess. So, hope everyone's having a great day. I'm in my bedroom, and I've hidden myself in my bedroom. We have a bit of Xbox being played in the living room and things going on. And I had wanted to be outside because I wanted to change it up a little bit. But it looks like it's going to rain, so I didn't want to get stuck. Hello, Suzanne. How are you? So I didn't want to get stuck outside in the pouring London weather, so I decided to just sit by my bedroom window. So hopefully people can see me. Hi, Sarah. I hope people can see me here. I don't know if how the light's doing or anything like that. But I just wanted to pop on, and I put a couple of questions out there. So if you're watching this live, just let me know, and I can see from everyone. Thanks, Sarah. Thank you. It's my neighbor down below that does the garden back there. I don't get to use it very often, unfortunately. But I put a couple questions there in the header for this Facebook Live. But if you guys are watching it live, let me know. If you're watching it on replay, please put replay. But who likes going to the dentist? Drop me a 1 if you like going to the dentist. Because I never had an issue before. And this was kind of my question that I put in the post. But going to the dentist was never an issue for me. I've also been a little bit cocky and lackadaisical about it in the past because I think I only have like 2 cavities, and I think I got my first cavity when I was 25. So I was pretty darn good for most of my life. And you know, my teeth were fine, had braces, I'm lucky, but so, you know, I know I'm supposed to go twice a year. Is it the first appointment that I make, you know, when I get the notification from the dentist? Not really. So I knew it was time for me to go, and it was time for my son to go. And he doesn't like the dentist as much as I don't mind it. He didn't have a good first couple of experiences with the dentist. So he and I went last week, and he was the first one in the chair. So as the mom, I'm sitting there in the chair watching him, and the dentist is looking at his teeth and takes those sharp things and takes all the plaque off and starts going, Giovanni, how do you brush? And starts reprimanding him for the fact that he's not brushing all of his teeth very well. And then starts, you know, telling him how he needs to do certain things. So he then got sent off to the hygienist, and it's time for mom to get in the chair. And I get in the chair, I'm like, it's going to be fine, no problem. He's going to tell me that I've just gotten the low battery. Hopefully this doesn't run out. Okay, there we go. So I get in the chair, and I thought the guy was going to be nice to me until he starts telling me that I'm rubbish at brushing my teeth. And I thought, well, how is that possible? I am so diligent. I do it, you know, twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. That's not possible. Well, then I move on to the hygienist, and she gives me, you know, she also gives me a hard time because, by the way, drop me a 2 if you floss. Who's a good flosser? Anyone a good flosser out there? I really kind of suck at that because it's not really something that I like. I don't mind it, but it's just a pain. And for me, I've connected this emotion to it that it's a pain. Hi, Had. So what does going to the dentist and starting a business, how do they connect? Anyone have an idea? The thing that the guy pointed out to me was consistency and the need to be consistent. Now this goes in any area of your life. If you don't have a business, if you don't, you know, even if you know, in any facet of your life, it's about consistency. So, you know, his point to me was, you need to be very consistent about how you brush your teeth, how you do this and that. You know, you're getting older. You need to start looking at this, and this, and you need to floss. They tell me that all the time. Okay, they tell me that all the time. Do I do it, even though they reprimand me? No, I just don't. So yes, I know, Sarah, they are painful. So, you know, and I also, because there's no real, I don't feel like there's, I'm going to have any type of impact if I don't floss, because I'm not going to see this guy for another 6 months. So then I go into the hygienist, and she goes, she reprimands me about flossing again. And this is where I bring the whole NLP. Who knows? Drop me 3 if you guys know about NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. It's about, you know, the language that we use, that we speak, the visualization that we make. This is just making it super simplified. But it's how do we break patterns in our thinking to take us to a much more positive place. And that's my layman's very simple way of describing it. But something in NLP is called pattern interrupt. And she pattern interrupted me. She said, so you don't floss? I said, I do occasionally. And she said, you know what? Do it differently this time. Going forward, do it differently. Floss before you brush your teeth. And I went, I can't argue with that. That's actually quite clever. And she said, because if you do it before you brush your teeth, you still have to brush your teeth, which means you're going to do it. So she pattern interrupted me. And actually, I started doing that the other night. So the other thing, though, this goes on to the next question. And I sent this out this morning. Everyone probably wondered, why is she sending out questions about an electric toothbrush versus a normal toothbrush? Well, here's the thing. We sometimes, I know it's gold. I know. Let's see if I'm going to be consistent, Sarah. I don't, fingers crossed. We'll see if that happens. So, I put a quote in there about meaning equals emotion and emotion equals life. This is a Tony Robbins quote. Love Tony. You're so good, sister. My sister Heather flosses every night. Well, you got me beat, sis. So meaning equals emotion and emotion equals life. So we do things, we place, the meaning that we give to something is the emotion that we place on it. And the emotion that we place on it also then reflects the type of life, the life that we lead, and the emotion that we place in life. So I started kind of questioning this morning, because they said you have to change your toothbrush. You have to change it. You have to get an electric toothbrush. And I was like, all right, I'll go get one. Have I gotten one yet? No. And this is such a simple thing. But you know what? I've actually connected a very different emotion to this. To me, it's inconvenient because it's something I'm very used to doing. And actually, I don't connect it with an emotion of it improving my life. I don't know why. Maybe I just haven't had any form of desperation to take me down. I started saying, why does it take why is something so small such a big decision? Why do I just put it off? Doesn't make any sense, but I haven't connected the right emotion to it. Now, did I have any qualms about changing my shampoo or changing how I use hair care or joining this company that I joined? Because I connected an emotion to it. I love my hair. I used to love my hair. I was hating it for a while. I love it. It was anti-aging. I'm going to be 46. I don't want to look 46. I want hair that looks like I was 20 years old. So the fact that I changed it in a heartbeat, it was in a heartbeat. There were no qualms. When I found out about what this product was like and what it had in it, what it didn't have in it, and what it was going to do for me and how it was going to make me feel, like the emotion I connected with it was, wow, I'm going to feel pretty. I'm going to feel confident. Sure. Got it. Done. Boom. Toothbrush? No. Not happening. Can anyone relate to this? Can you guys drop me like a 4? Can you guys relate to this? Am I like crazy? But, I think we really, another Tony quote is, in life you need either inspiration or desperation. And it's so true. The point that I was making about the dentist and like am I really going to do what he told me to do? Because I'm not going to see him in another 6 months. So, I'm not desperate, because actually I don't have bad teeth, so I'm not desperate. But I'm like busting my butt, because now I'm surrounded by these amazing women in my team who are just like out there, and they're awesome, and we're supporting each other, and you know what? They inspire me. So I'm on video every day. You wouldn't even gotten me on video about a week ago. So I'm going to thank all my teammates, because they rock. But they are inspiring me to like take myself to this next level. So thank you all. And then the last thing that I actually wanted to talk about was being teachable. So I have found, I'll put in the in the comments section. I'm going to put a link to something I've discovered in the last few weeks. And I had heard I listened to this lady on a podcast. Her name is Colette Baron Reed. She's created these things called oracle cards. And I don't know, you don't have to believe in certain things and universe and whatnot, but I started going onto her website for fun. And I looked at, she provides these free daily oracle cards, so you can like pick 3 and they give you messages. Oh my God. Like, it's freaky how they actually relate to anything that's been going on in my life. But I've been getting a certain card that comes up a lot, which is be teachable. And how many of you guys feel that you're teachable? Drop me 5. Because I think, we kind of get into, we think that we're teachable, but we're stubborn, or we are given all the tools to be taught, to take ourselves into something more greater, but we do half, and then we wonder why it's not working. So Sarah's 5. So, I had this conversation last night also with our son, because we were recapping his tennis tournament at school, and he lost in the quarterfinals. He was devastated, and he was very disappointed, and he really tried his guts out, and he got unlucky. There were a couple of unlucky shots there, so it's just the way sports goes. But we were starting to say, what could we have done better? What do you think you could do better? And trying to make some little tiny changes, and he didn't really want to hear it. He listened, I'm sure, and I'm sure it sunk in, but at the time he didn't really want to hear it. And I think, we all kind of get a little bit in that mindset. So there's an element of humility around the fact that we don't know everything. And so I have just committed myself to be incredibly teachable right now, because life is you never stop learning in life. I love to learn and grow and just keep moving on. So, I hope that I'll put the link, and I'd be interested if people go in there. I want you guys to pick your oracle cards and see if you get some interesting messages there, because it's really, it makes you think, makes you go, So let me know. I hope that some of the stuff you found interesting. I mentioned my fun team and the women I'm surrounded by at the moment, and the fact that I just adore my hair at the moment. I hate to say that. I don't even care about my gray hair anymore. So drop me a PM. If there's anything in here that you think other people might enjoy, friends of yours, share it with friends, tag your friends in here. If there's anything else you guys want to find out about this journey or any of the products, seriously, drop me a message. I'm happy to chat about it anytime. So thanks for joining me in my window. Tomorrow I'm going to come back. Yes, I'm coming back tomorrow. And I'm going to talk about one of my favorite books. And it's a book that I've read about. This went back to my challenge that I gave people the other week about visualization. But it's one of the books that I've read more than once. And it's lots of fun, actually. and I want to talk about it with people tomorrow. So wishing everyone a fabulous rest of your day, and look forward to speaking to everyone later. Take care. Bye-bye.